I have to get myself a stencil for sure. Guess it's a DDR4 stencil. Not even sure. But this is my second one that I'm doing. Every time I fix one item, it breaks the other item. So I've gone ahead and changed the Wi-Fi chip just based on power output. And then I left it on while walking the dog, and it blew this chip again. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to reball another one of these. I went ahead and changed the Wi-Fi already, so I, I don't know. I don't have much hope that I'm actually going to get this fixed. Why does it keep saying my bit rate is at 0? Am I not coming through? Is that hello, hello, hello? Yeah, it looks like I'm coming through. I figured while I'm doing this, I just stream it because I got nothing better to do, and figured if anybody was on, they could talk to me. But I think MK Fix is still streaming, so probably putting together a Christmas tree or something. And now's the time probably Booter is streaming. So can't imagine too many people will tune in for this. But maybe they like me and my chat, my fireside chats. But I don't think this is gonna work. I don't even know that this NAND is replaceable, but it was red hot earlier, so it only makes sense to reball another one and try it again. I don't know what is blowing this. It could be the dialogue, but next time if I get a rapid surge in current, I won't walk away and leave it on. I'll actually shut it down before it kills whatever it's going to kill. After I changed the Wi-Fi chip and took this off, I have a DDR4 error, like the same one I had after I changed the dialogue chip earlier. So this is really testing my skills to a difficulty that I've never had before. And ultimately, it's not worth it. But if I could get something working that wasn't working, I mean, this is like so stupid because I found a blown diode, replaced that, and yet everything else has been downhill from there. I had a blown diode on, not diode, I had a blown capacitor on the, I guess it would be the Wi Fi circuit, and the fuse was blown. So I changed those both, and it's been nothing but trouble since then. Who's calling? It's my mother. I'll just I'll call her back. She just wants to wish me a happy anniversary since I've been married for 26 years now. But I'll call her back after this. This very important stuff. I mean, I probably should have just picked it up and talked to her, but I'm sure you guys don't want to hear that. All two of you that are listening. Mama unbranded. My tweezers are about to get fluxy, and then I'm really going to have to clean them right now. I don't know what happened to my. I had a pin that I was using earlier. The pin was working fantastic. So I don't know what happened to that pin, but it was working good. I mean, this is working good too, but I don't want to find the pin in the middle of the night on the way to the bathroom either. 'Cause, there's two ways of finding a pin. One is in your hand and the other is in your foot. So I was talking to Lee earlier. He was helping me, Mr. Uber Micro, the one and only. And at that point, we were just trying to change parts. Mrs. Uber Micro said, "Oh, that DDR4 error is the NAND." And I was like, "Well, that's it then. It's dead, right?" He goes, "No, you could change the NAND." I go, "Really?" Because I have another board that has the same exact issue, and I decided that it was probably dead. So I might actually, because of this, if it is fixable, I might actually have a fix for another thing that I got going on. So that's that's how things work around here. You just kind of build up on skill, and you might not fix the item that you're trying to fix, but you might end up fixing something else. Even if you fix, oh, I got my, speaking of that, I got my radio I have to put together now too. That's way too dirty. This tip has become too sticky, so I'm trying to clean it off now with my mitts. Yeah, that's better. When you get flux on this thing and it starts to dry, everything sticks to this damn thing. So yeah, you could be doing a Christmas tree and figure out the fix for something else. It's very strange how electronics works. You never know. You never know where the motivation might come from, and then all of a sudden you're fixing items that you thought were a loss. Yeah. Well, that would have been perfect if I was aiming for that one. Nope. So yeah, earlier I was discussing my former jobs. Um, yeah, one was a New York City EMT that I hated, and the other one was a cable installer. And what happened with the cable installation is they let the illegal immigrants start performing the cable installation, and they lowered the price of any they lowered the price of any installations that you could do, so thus making it non-profitable anymore to carry your own insurance and your a truck and as a contractor it just became non-profit unprofitable. So that's what I'm trying to say. um, And that happens a lot in this country, like especially for truck drivers, for example. Truck drivers used to be a quite a decent living driving a truck, and now it's unskilled labor. And the reason why that happened was because everybody joined, everybody got into that field, and especially if you're an illegal or an immigrant coming over, of course, that's going to be one of the jobs that you're going to look at because uh, it's not very difficult. You know, it's definitely less difficult than, let's just say, nursing or. Now, nursing's another one. Nursing pays a lot, uh, and is always they're always needed, right? Nurses, and I guess nursing itself is always going to be in demand. Now, they also, and that my wife, she's a bus driver, school bus driver, so that is always going to be in demand as well because nobody wants to do it. As a matter of fact, most people that come through her job, because she's a trainer, most people that come through it end up washing out or going to another company. They basically use it to get their CDL, and then they get out, which you know some my wife's friend is becoming a nurse while she's driving the school bus, which to me at this age that we're at, I don't want to go back to school at all. I work in communications now, and this hobby probably will never become an actual full-time business because there's not enough customers in this area. I see people like, that do it that are in much more populated areas. They seem to get they seem to get work, and Wolfpack comes to mind. He gets plenty of work, and I'm not going to say I'm not going to down his skill. His skill is fine, but I mean his skill is no different than anybody else's. It's just that he is in a way more populated area, and not even he does it full time. He has another job and does this on the side. So it seems like this job is one of those ones that unless you're like Northridge Fix type of people, where you have a lot of customers because you're in a very popular area. Oh, Booter, that's another one. He has an extreme amount of skill, right, on the older consoles, right? The older consoles. But, if he just fixed HDMI ports, he could probably make a decent living. I mean, he would get bored. Um, refurbs and HDMI consoles, he would get bored, but there's plenty of work that he could probably just do that and be okay. Uh, I live for HDMI ports because that's what pays me money. If you're looking to get into this, it's going to be HDMI ports that you're going to be doing. You know, yes, you'll come across this once in a while, and this is actually self harm. This one because this one I actually bought on eBay, so this is my own fault for getting this item. I could have easily not did it, and I wouldn't be down $170, $190. Sorry, and I'd be perfectly fine without doing this. But you know, I need something to keep me occupied too. And right now work is pretty slow. My actual job is pretty slow, so Plus, anytime you could fix one of these things, you could sell it for a profit. So, you know, that's the goal, right? To sell it for a profit. It's a goal. So hopefully, I get it sold. Um, let's see. I was going on Aaron from Chatfix. Not lacking in skill, but let's face it, he has. He's in a good area. He's one of the only guys in his area, and Chattanooga is pretty populated. So, you now he does it for a living, but eventually these PS5s won't be worth as much, and people will not be willing to spend the money to fix them. So, you know, eventually this work will go away, the PS5 work, just like it did the PS4 work. Now the only people that have PS4 work are the people that specialize in that type of work, that type of old consoles like Booter and Ace. It's for me, it's not worth learning, but for somebody that does it on the side or a hobby, it's probably worth learning in the long run. I guess any electronics that you pick up and learn is worth learning, right? Just, you know, holy crap, I just wiped out half that section trying to get these balls out. That sucked. I just wiped out like that. That really did suck. I was almost done with this shit. Now I gotta go back up to the top. Ay, ay, ay. Man, that was close. Close to being done. I guess I'll just take these out. Ay, that sucks. Let me clean this off and push those around. Hi, Trick. How's it going? I was just discussing the art of electronics and how I don't know if you were listening, but how eventually this type of work will probably go away as the PS5s become older and worthless, and the PS6, you can only hope, has a design that sucks, and we, we'll be able to repair stuff on it. But you never know. I mean, honestly, it's anybody's guess what they do with the PS6. Obviously, still HDMI, so that's good. But eventually, PS5 work will be gone and dead. Enjoy it while you last. I was almost done, and I wiped out half my section here by trying to clean out a ball out of here. So this is completely my doing, of course. Trying to get, is that a ball? No. It's picking up one ball at a time, trying to deposit it on a single scope where you don't have 3D vision. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. And I don't know if I'm 5 feet from it or 5 millimeters. Trinoculars definitely help. Let's see. I think that's good. Oh, that definitely will not work. How did that happen? That might do it. I just hope those balls don't seep in from the. from the outside. I really don't want that to happen. Let me try to. I'm gonna try to clean off this a little bit and then scoot some down. I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's see. Oh, see, I knew I was gonna do that. I just gotta learn to live it, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. This is what happens. You get one ball that sticks, and then you gotta redo five. We have a special dinner plan tonight, so hopefully it's good. We're going to a steakhouse at 6:30, and it looked at. If you look up, was it Froggy's Steakhouse in Pennsylvania? I think it. No, that might be it. Something about a frog steakhouse, and it looks delicious. So I'm hopeful. It's in Cresco, PA. So if you wanted to look it up, see what's happening, that's where I'm going. It looks expensive, which is fine because it's our 26th year anniversary. So we will have to take a look at that. Let me probably turn down the air to like less than 50 here. Probably lower the temperature too. 420 at 30%. That's what I'm going to try. And I see one that's got knocked off already. Jesus. Am I going to be able to fix that? Of course not. Why would I? Nope. Nope. Fucking bullshit. Swear to God. Yep. That's exactly what I thought would happen happened. Crazy. Hate this shit. Try to fix one in the middle and forget it. You end up wrecking the whole thing. So stupid. Hate, hate, hate this. I want to rage quit in a second. Not gonna know. What's up, Dad? We'll fix it. How's it going, man? Let's see. Come on, come on. I am having issues here. Issues, issues. Every time you think you're done, you're not done. Life throws a curve. Wow, that would have been perfect if that's the ball I was going for, but it wasn't, naturally. I think I'll be able to get it this time. I just saw one that was out, and I didn't want it to go like haywire. So it's better to use two hands, honestly. Reballing is bullshit. You know what's said on Booter's stream? One of Rossman's favorites. Reballing is bullshit. I cannot get one to save my life. One has got to be concentration. Concentration. Move this ball, move five others. All right. All right, let's try again. Why are people watching this? No offense. I hope it's my winning personnel. Oh, see, there's one up above that I really don't like either. If I try to move it, I know what's going to happen already. I'll try to move it real quick. Okay, good. Phew. Now, let's see how this goes. I'm not going to move any more balls. Honestly, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I couldn't have placed them better. So if it doesn't work, it wasn't meant to be. Times anyway. I've been at this for 45 minutes already. Jesus Christ. Or something like that. Maybe 40? I don't know. Have to check the runtime, but sure, it's been a while. I know the missus is going to get home. She'll be like, why aren't you ready? And I'm like, oh, because I was balling some stuff with my friends. It's way more important, isn't it? I was hitting some balls up. I think I could probably put some flux on there. Oh, that was way too high. Pretty sure they're stuck. I am so high. You can't tell because of the microscope, but I keep drifting up, which I guess is better than being too low, but because then I'll knock every single one of them off. All right, here we go. Bloop, bloop, and bloop. All right, let's see how that comes out. Ace. Just want my balls to go in. Ah, they're going in. Look at that. Look at that. Success. Except for that bottom right. Oh, there it goes. So the bottom right one even went. Success. I'm happy with that. Right? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Don't even breathe. Don't look at it. Don't do anything. Just just be happy. It look like it's dried yet. Hopefully cool. Just want to clean off some of this paint. Oh shit, that's hot. Just trying to clean off that flux without getting my balls everywhere. Am I wrong or is that ball missing? No, it was just optical nonsense. That's what it was. Move this piece of shit out of the way. Clean my spot. Beep, beep. Clean this guy. Try to leave the balls away. Ow, fuck, that's hot. JFix. Mr. JFix. King. Hey, JFix, did you know that Nathan's, I'm sure you know it actually, but Nathan's Discord link goes to the YouTube Fixers, the one that he posted on his videos. I wasn't sure you're aware of that or not, but it does. I did not see the PS5 on. I was gonna watch it, but I realized I really have my own work to do, and I really should do it. So uh, I will watch it later, like when I'm in bed or something. I was just, you know, I really wanted to try to get this working. I was having issues, so every time I put one of these chips on, it basically self explodes. I don't know how do you say this? Self implodes or something. Oh, let me go. I guess I could just put this in the scope instead. Let's see. Self destructs. That's what I meant to say. Let's see. That's this way. I gotta put some flux in that thing, and we'll try it. Yeah, I didn't think anybody, I didn't think you all wanted people in the YouTube Fixers channel unless they were literally YouTube Fixers. So it's the only reason why I fix stuff right now is because I'm in that channel. Otherwise, I would never fix stuff on video. So I'm just simply not cut out for this work. I'm kidding. I don't mind doing it. It's just sometimes it's a little difficult. Like today. Today is definitely one of those days. I thought I was going to have this fixed in 5 minutes. Found the bad cap, and you know, now fast forward, I got a new dialogue in there. I have a new Wi-Fi chip in there, and now I'm replacing this again. After walked the dog and I left the other one, I left the unit on. It does seem perfect, right? Shouldn't touch it, but I'm going to. Ah, I see. I shouldn't have touched it. And now I'm stuck because I keep destroying this chip because I left it on. So I left it I left it running while I was walking the dog, and I should have turned it off, but I didn't. And then when I came back, this chip was shorted again. So I'm not sure why. Does not seem like it should short. So after I got back, I changed the Wi-Fi chip because that seemed like like the voltage it was given seems like it should be the Wi-Fi chip. The voltage on the on the boot sequence seems like the Wi-Fi chip is like over. It was about 300, ish, and that's typically what a Wi-Fi chip will give you. I don't think I'm going to touch this anymore, but I can't help myself. All right, that looks better. Maybe. I'm just hoping it floats into place. Hoping I'm close enough here. Come on, baby. Float into place. Do some floating. Seems really close. You see that line on the top right? How it's disappearing? And then the one on the top left should disappear too as it floats into place here. Yeah, see it? It's getting thinner. And I think that floated. I think that's good. There's only one way to check though. And that's to give it a little nudge. It must be too far from that. I thought I was nudging it, but nope, did not go. It is not down. Possibly I don't have enough heat for, I should put it at 450, not 420. So yeah, probably didn't have enough heat. Certainly not enough air. Yeah, I think we're good now. And I noticed the lines are definitely moved on the top right, maybe the bottom left. See, I'm going to give it a nudge. No, still not caught. Now I got to nudge it back. Ow, shoot. It's definitely caught on something. I feel like it's not right now. Yeah, it's stuck now. I saw it bounce back. All right, let's put some good old fashioned flux in. I'm just waiting for at least some of the flux to boil. It's getting sucked in. Where's my where's my boil? I give it a little nudge. Ooh, that's dangerous. Not moving. feel like I need to nudge it. Well, definitely nudged. It might have even snapped into place. That would be nice. Or I just ruined it. Either way. We're going to find out soon, right? Going to find out. Lonely as I feel like we're going to be in the exact same spot we were, but whatever. This is how electronics work sometimes. Sometimes you just can't get away with doing anything. Let me see how that looks. Oh, good. I was really nervous about this. I thought I ruined it, but it looks like it's stuck. Okay. Ow. Yeah. Uh, Thankful because I thought maybe I nudged it too hard, and it looks like I did not. So, phew, thank God. And I mean it, because that would have sucked. Just spent 45 minutes balling that stupid chip, you know? You can nudge it and knock it clean off. That would suck. Let's move myself here. You could see it. So basically, oh, fuck, trying to suck the heat away with my hand because that's smart. You know, that's what you call a heat sink. Heat sinking away. All right, yeah, I got. It's hot. It's hot, but I could touch it, so it's probably not that hot. Let me see what we're looking at as far as current goes, and I'm using the old shitty power supply because the other one apparently doesn't like shorts. So that's probably something I have to look at. I really don't like that power supply. Anywho, got the power supply on it. Uh, Make sure you can see. Be a good YouTuber. All right, let's see what we're getting. 276, 77, exactly what I got before. Hanging at 275 and then back down. Well, it's taken a long time. It's not going back down. I don't know, man. This one is just sucks. This one. This really sucks. Like in order to test it, I'd have to risk blowing that chip again. Fucking, it's almost like I mean, it's certainly not the Wi-Fi chip. I changed that. Changed the Wi-Fi chip, check for caps, changed these caps because they fell off when I was changing the damn thing. The only thing I got crazy is like a crazy hotspot by uh, by the dialogue by this guy. But I can't even imagine if that's what it is. Try to find my. It's become a little messy around here since I started. Um, Trying to find my thermal cam that I had out earlier. I was having problems with connecting to my phone actually. It's weird. No? Oh, here it is. Here's my thermal cam, but then I need something. Well, here's the thing. I guess I could just use my phone, providing this works. Let's see what happens. Yeah, for some reason my thermal cam is not my phone is not picking up my thermal cam. Like I got a crappy connection or something. Something wrong with it. Yeah. So what now? What to do? Broken equipment. It was working earlier, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. I don't know why. Connection or something. Stupid thermal camera is a USB-C. Let's try without the cable. Pop it out of the stupid phone holder though. Okay, so it works without the cable, so the cable must be bad. Cable is bad. So pay attention to right around this area here, and that is where I think this area right here, I think that's where you're going to see that same damn thing is happening. It's just freaking weird. We'll look at it closer. It's just that should not get that hot. And then I changed that dialogue, by the way, and that's what's giving me my 270. Like this is fine. There's no other hotspot around here. So every time I fire it up, it's that dialogue is giving me an extreme amount of heat. And then this right here, no, this right here is the SSD controller. That's the other side. You see, that gets nice and hot like it's supposed to. I don't think there's a problem there. The SSD controller generally gets hot. It's not a big deal. Let's see. I mean, I guess I could change that too. Oh, did I knock the ground off? Yeah, I definitely knocked the ground off. Oh no, I knocked the power off. That's worse. Shitty connections. I think I knocked the power. Yeah, I knocked both off. It's crazy. All right, so let's check it again. So you can see the SSD controllers start getting hot, which generally happens. I mean, there's no bad, and then the south bridge is getting hot. That's generally happens all the time. Like I don't. There's usually not a problem with that type of thing. I mean, I'm trying to make this better somehow. Better would be on screen, obviously, but I'm just trying to show you what I'm saying. Just crazy. I see something over here, but I don't think I don't. Yeah, it's just a reflection. It's a hole. So just that the amperage isn't right. It's not firing up to 300. I think at this point I'm just going to change the SSD controller just because it keeps knocking this thing out, which I mean kind of makes sense. Yeah, no, I have to disable the short circuit protection, obviously. I was in the middle of this and I really didn't want to do that right now. So it's just, I'm just showing you what I'm seeing. It's just freaking annoying. And then the other thing is, I guess, the dialogue, which I changed already. And I mean, I guess I can change it again, but is there a reason to change it again? That's the whole thing. Come on. Where's my dialogue? It should be right here. And that inductor's getting so hot. I gotta figure out where that thing goes. And I suppose it could even be that inductor, but I don't think so. Because it's not shorted. Yeah, it's confusing. This is a confusing one for sure. Did I leave something on my screen that you guys can't see? I'm confused. Oh no, that's just where my mouse is, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's really it. If anybody has any ideas, I'd really appreciate the feedback at this point because I've parts canned this whole friggin' almost everything, and now it's almost time for dinner. So I'm going to end the stream and wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And yeah, ideas. I need ideas. I need better ideas than what I have, which is anything right now.